That's okay. Then is worth telling you. So basically, the Ursonate was written in 1922 by Kurt Schwitters.
Oh yeah, no.
Who is all across the board, you know, including like collage, sound poetry, and everything. The genesis of it is that his friend Raoul Hausmann tore a strip out of a newspaper, and it ended up saying "Fumsbo" was what was left. And so he published a visual poem that just said "Fumsbo." Schwitters took that and then spun out of it this hour-long sound poem, which is incredibly complex and pretty closely modeled on a musical structure in terms of how motifs come in and out and come back again and then more. Schwitters performed it fairly often in all kinds of contexts. And since then, it's been performed quite a bit by various people.
Jack Blanc and Christian Bach.
Yeah, especially. Yeah, those two do really amazing versions of it. Now I'll do we can do like a question and answer or whatever afterward too. But basically, yeah, it's something that's kind of, when I first got into sound poetry, I was like, I should do the Ursonate. And then I was like, what am I talking about? No, I haven't earned the right to do the Ursonate. So 10 years later, I took it on. And this interpretation is partly mine and partly, I did like Aaron said, a performance a few months ago with my brother, who's a percussionist and music theorist. And so we worked out an interpretation of it, which I'm doing it solo, but some of the rhythm is still kind of based on his, reworking of that, because it looks like this, for those of you who haven't seen it. So this is what you got to work with. So there's really no indication of how you need to scan it rhythmically or tonally or anything like that. So
like a circuit diagram.
Right, right. Yeah, and so you kind of look at it, and although it's all pretty closely written out, there are a whole lot of open, kind of issues you need to resolve as far as how to do it. So, it is in 4 movements. So I'm going to go. Shoot. Actually, should I just turn these off because I'm not going to do it off? Yeah, I can. Or should I? Thanks. So I'll pause briefly to take a drink of water between movements, but other than that, I'm going to go straight through. And yeah, that's basically it. There are no actual words in the entire thing. There are bits of German words, but otherwise it's just all phonemes and sound. All right. This will be the first time I've done it solo.